Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the special council meeting for Friday, February 27th. It's 8 a.m. and I would like to call the meeting to order. And with that, do I have a motion to adopt this morning's agenda?
I'll move.
So moved by Councillor Bannister.
Seconded.
Seconded.
Seconded by Councillor Gallant. Questions to the motion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, that motion is carried. I'll remind everyone, if you have any conflicts for this morning's call, please declare your conflict, fill in a form and let the clerk know. And with that, we're going to move on to item number 4, reports and recommendations from committees and private meetings. Item 4.1, recommendations 2 from closed session, January the 12th, 2026. 4.1A, recommendation from closed session. Can we do these all separately, Austin? All together, Austin?
We're going to do these two. Yeah, we're going to do these two together. I'll give background for both of them instead of separating it. That's easier that way, if that's okay.
January 12th, 2026, and 4B, recommendation from closed January 12th, 2026. Okay, go ahead, Austin.
Thank you. So as always, when we bring recommendations out from closed session, we read a background for both council, but also for public record. So this one we've noted as recommendations from January 12th, 2026. It's the most recent discussion we've had in closed, but there are others as well that will be listed for the record. So the agreements that council is considering this morning follow several months of negotiation, advocacy, and collaboration on the part of the town with multiple partners, intended to recognize the general investment of the construction of a new school in our community. More specifically, it lays the foundation for a site for the new Salisbury Elementary School that is centrally located in the town center and in proximity to existing recreational and community infrastructure, all while laying the foundation for future amenities as well. In tandem with that, the agreements also are intended to secure the existing assets that have always been at risk due to being provincially owned, despite the town being responsible for their maintenance and operations, which in this case are the baseball fields. The intent of the ratification, or the outcome of the ratification, should council choose to proceed, are as follows. The town will enter into an agreement between the town of Salisbury and Fred Colpitts Ltd. For the acquisition of 20.1 acres of land on current PID 706-99103 for a purchase price of $735,000. The town will provide the 20.1 acres then to the province of New Brunswick for $1 to become the location of the site of the future elementary school. In exchange for the provision of these lands, the province will then provide approximately 12 acres of land on current PID 70699. I have a typo there, sorry. On the current Salisbury Elementary School and SRS school lands, which houses the baseball fields, the former bike park, and the woodland, former woodland trail and current new trail area. And then they will also allocate approximately 3.8 acres of land on the newly acquired PID for a future recreation facility for the municipality. And then for record, as mentioned, we always list the specific dates when we discuss items in closed and bring them out into open session. So the dates in which these items were discussed in closed session pursuant to the Local Governance Act are as follows. Mostly related to section 68.1E, which is confidential information from the province, and 68.1D, which is matters related to the potential disposal and or acquisition of land. So the formal dates are September 23rd, 2024, Committee of the Whole under section 68.1E, June 23rd, 2025, Committee of the Whole under section 68.1E, August 11th, 2025, a regular council meeting, section 68.1E, August 27th, 2025, a special council meeting under section 68.1E, November 17th, 2025, regular council meeting, section 68.1E and section 68.1D, and then January 12th, 2026, regular council meeting under section 68.1D. In the event that council ratifies both agreements, the subsequent step is to then obtain authorization from MCBB, or the Municipal Capital Borrowing Board, which is section 5, agenda item 5.1, I think, of this morning's agenda. So with that, there's 2 recommendations on the floor, and then we can answer any questions that council may have.
Great, so we'll move on. Go ahead, Nathan. It's item 5.1 and the authorization of the application to the New Brunswick Municipal Capital Borrowing Board, MCBB. And Councillor Oblinus, or Deputy Mayor Oblinus, will read the motion.
We'll read item 4 one.
Right.
We'll do the
Oh,
ordinance
Yes.
two first.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah,
and we'll
right,
vote.
yeah.
So I'll move that the council of the town of Salisbury approve the agreement of purchase and sale of real property between Fred Colpitts Limited and the town of Salisbury to acquire 20.1 acres of current PID 706-99103, subject to the terms of the agreement, and authorize the clerk and mayor to sign and affix the corporate seal accordingly.
I'll second that.
So moved by Deputy Mayor Blinas, seconded by Councillor Gallant. Questions to the motion? See no questions. All in favor? Aye.
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 Contrary minded, motion carried. Moving on to item 4.1B. Who would like to read that motion?
I'll read it.
Okay.
I move that the council of the town of Salisbury approved the land exchange agreement with revisions proposed between His Majesty the King in right of the province of New Brunswick, as represented by the Minister of Education and Early Childhood Development, to provide the acquired land in exchange for a portion of current provincial lands, whereby the town of Salisbury will become the owner of the baseball fields and surrounding lands, in addition to the recipient of approximately 3.8 acres on the new parcel for the proposed of a future recreation facility, and authorize the clerk and mayor to sign and affix the corporate seal accordingly.
Seconded.
So moved by Councillor Bannister. Was that Councillor Thorne? Sorry, I can't see you on the screen.
Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you. So moved by Councillor Bannister, seconded by Councillor Thorne. Questions to the motion? See no questions to the motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Contrary minded, motion carried. Moving on to item 5.1, authorization for the application of the New Brunswick Municipal Capital Borrowing Board.
I'll read that.
This is perfect. I was going to say this is the formality of the motion. So we can, I would say, do a motion and then answer any questions that council may have on the items that were raised in the memo.
Okay, I'll go ahead with this. I move that the municipality of Salisbury submits to the Municipal Capital Borrowing Board an application for authorization to borrow money or guarantee the repayment of money borrowed, or to enter into a lease purchase, or purchase arrangement in an amount not to exceed $800,000 for the following purpose: land acquisition, general government, term 20 years, amount $800,000. So moved.
I'll second
I'll
it.
second.
So moved by Councillor Councillor Thorne, seconded by Councillor Bannister. Questions to the motion? See no questions. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Contrary minded, motion carried. With that, I would like to make a couple of comments, if I may be given that pleasure. And I'll be very brief. I realize it's Friday and everybody needs to get on with their day, but today is just too important a day just to leave this as a quick call. So today is a historic day for our community, one that many of our residents would say has been a long time coming. For nearly 2 decades, parents have been unwavering in their advocacy for a new school. They've wrote letters, reached out to the press, made phone calls, and attended meetings, and ensured this issue never fell off the radar of the provincial government or the village and town's council. Their persistence, passion, and belief in our community's future brought us to this moment, and I want to thank each and every one of them. Schools are the heart of a community. Their location matters not only for parents and children, but for how the community grows, plans, and thrives. This new site aligns perfectly with Salisbury's long-term growth strategy. It supports families, strengthens neighborhoods, and positions us for the future we've been building towards. As noted in your council briefing today, today's decision also it resolves decades of uncertainty. Previous councils struggled with how to upgrade the ball fields and what might happen to the provincially owned land. That uncertainty is now gone. We can move forward with clarity, confidence, and purpose. To our council and staff, I want to thank you. Thank you for thinking creatively, for pushing through roadblocks, and for never settling or looking just for good enough. Your forward-thinking leadership is moving Salisbury ahead in ways that will benefit generations of young people for generations to come. The new school means a strong foundation for our youth, and it also unlocks new opportunities for recreation, housing, and business growth across our community. These are exciting times for Salisbury. We're seeing real tangible progress for everything around us. The construction of our new fire hall, the expansion of our trail system and new amphitheater, the regional RCB headquarters that's being built currently in our community, our new grocery store that's nearing completion, the expansion of the dollar store, and several more business announcements on the horizon, as well as new subdivisions and housing growth. All of this momentum tells a story. Salisbury is a small town that does big things, but at the center of every thriving community is its schools. Today's decision lays the foundation for our rural community to continue growing while staying true to who we are. Our children are our future, and today's council, I want to thank you for investing in them. I'd also like to thank the DEC and members, past and present, including Alex Morton, who's on the call today, for your unwavering support and advocacy for the new school and its location. I'd like to conclude by thanking Education Minister Claire Johnson and her staff, as well as Randall McLean and the Anglophony School District, for working together with us on this collaborative solution to bring a new elementary school to our community. Working together on solutions and partnership is how we'll grow, and we appreciate the investment in our youth and the community. Our town council is committed to being future focused and recognizing the importance of having well-connected, central located facilities to ensure the vibrancy of our community. We're thankful to our partners at the province, as I mentioned, in particular Minister Claire Johnson and her team, as well as the school district, who have been willing to be innovative in the traditional school site selection process. While the ratification of these agreements is a provincial step, part of the process, we're very appreciative of the province collaboration on this to safeguard our existing recreational assets, while also setting the foundation for the future recreation amenities that will ensure we can address recreation shortfalls as our community continues to grow. So with that, we look forward to some additional announcements in the months to come. Sorry that I'd read that long little statement, but I thought this was just too important today just to not recognize the historical work that's been done by this council. And I want to thank each and every one of you to having the fortitude to be creative and move forward with that. So with that, I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to wish you a happy Friday. And with that, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
So moved by Councillor Bannister. We don't
Seconded.
need a second on that. So thank you very much. And with that, we're adjourned, and I hope you all have a great weekend.